What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so I'm going to be hopping into the next uniform out of the three here, and that is going to be Moon Girl's new uniform. So here we have Moon Girl's Monsters Unleash Marvel Future Fight variant uniform. Looking pretty cool, actually. I like the kind of jetpack and kind of like exoskeleton armor that she's got going on there, so it looks really nice. So let's go ahead and see what the uniform does for her. So it is going to increase all attack by 20%, all defense 10%, all speed 5%, and enhance the effects of skill Devil Dinosaur, her 4-star passive. So overall, that looks really good. I do like the uniform bonus here. Got some attack boost, we got speed, defense, and a boost to her summon, basically. So really nice. The boost is going to be a 20% boost. So previously Devil Dinosaur was 120% of all of her stats, and now with this new uniform it will be 140% of all of her stats. So a nice little boost there, give Devil Dinosaur a little more health and damage. And then all of her skills are changing. We have 5 skills being changed here. So let's see here, the shock damage, that looks like that's the same. The stun, I believe, is the same. But here we have an extra summon that she's going to be getting, and she gets 5 seconds of invincibility as well. So that's also new and very welcome, because she does need as much survivability as she can get, because she's a pretty squishy character. But also this summon here is another pretty good summon as well, because it's 120% of her stats. So this summon should be able to absorb a little bit of punishment and take even more aggro away from Moon Girl. So having Devil Dinosaur out pretty much the entire time, and then right here, 10 seconds for the summon, and it's on a 7.5 second or a 6.5 second cooldown. So you're definitely going to be able to have out this summon all the time as well, and you're going to be wanting to spam this skill anyway for the 5 seconds of invincibility, which you can keep up a majority of the time as well, because there's only going to be about a second and a half of downtime between proccing this and not. And she has some iframes, so you can definitely chain together the invincible with iframes and keep her protected pretty much the entire fight. So I do like that. The 4th skill here, she has a silence on that, which is nice. I don't know if that was new. I probably should have looked over Moon Girl's base kit before doing this, but I believe those shock and stuns were all on her previous base kit. But the silence, I don't remember her having silence. And then the 5th skill here, we have a bind, which I believe is she had that, and the 8 guard hits, I believe she also had that as well. I could be wrong. But either way, she has a guard here, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm liking all of the changes in what the skills are giving her. So now let's go ahead and hop in and see what the skills actually look like in terms of their skill animation changes. Alright, there we have Devil Dinosaur popping in here, looking even more badass than before. Look at that, he's all battle armored up right there. He's ready to go into war. Alright, so anyway, our first skill. So we have an iframe there, so that's really nice. Again, I'm trying to remember what her previous one was. I know she had, what, 2 iframes before? She had one on their 5th skill and one on, what's the 2nd skill, maybe? Let's see what the 2nd skill was. Oh, the 2nd skill has an iframe as well. So first skill, you got some lingering damage there, which is pretty nice. It's just a short iframe, but also a short skill, so I do like that. 2nd skill, iframe, she flies around, and then she shoots out those kind of orbs there, and they come back and hit the enemy, so again, really nice. She is out of the iframe at the end there, and it does continue with that gunshot right there, so you can definitely get punished by that. So you're probably going to want to cancel out of that skill, just fly around. As soon as the orbs are done, maybe hop into the first skill. That seems like it'd be a little bit safer. The 3rd skill, this is where she gets that 5 seconds of invincible, and then it looks like the summon is pretty much, it's like a, oh, thanks for the dimension rift. It's a mobile version of her previous 3rd skill, where she just kind of threw that robot like that, and it just spun around and shot all those colorful beams out. Now it actually stays around for a little bit and shoots the enemies with those colorful beams. So that's pretty cool. Now the 4th skill. Oh, well, the 4th skill is definitely not an iframe, but it looks like it'll do a good amount of damage if you hit the enemy with that. It silences them, so if the enemies are able to get silenced like in Shadowland, that makes this skill a lot safer to use. So I'm thinking you're going to do something like get our invincible here and then hop into the 4th skill. That looks like a pretty safe combination there. And now finally the 5th skill. Let's see what this looks like. Oh! Whoa, what are those, like bubble missiles? Look at that. So she flies around. It is an iframe, which is really nice. Then she like shoots them with like missiles that puts them in like a suspended animation state or something like that, which is pretty cool. I'm curious, does that actually... Are they able to move while they're in there? Oh no, it does. It actually like binds them. That's pretty cool. So, boop. What's around? You can't do anything. They're literally like in a bubble, like if you blew a bubble. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, so it's an iframe for... Yeah, you can move right away, so it's an iframe. So all of the skills look really good. Definitely going to help out her damage and her survivability. So I'm really, really liking this new uniform from Moon Girl as well. So far, the first two uniforms I'm really liking. I definitely want to pick up this uniform, but as I mentioned in my previous one when we went over Crystal, is I am saving my crystals right now to try to get Susan, because I do want to unlock her for the epic quest, or to get her as soon as possible kind of thing. So I'm not going to be picking up Moon Girl's uniform right now, but I definitely do want to pick it up in the future. It looks really good. I think she's going to be a strong character with it, so I do think the uniform is worth the crystals if you have them laying around. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the uniform here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.